What's up, everybody? This is Chuck Creekmer, all hip-hop's resident comic book head, and I am here with another comic book head, Gene Grae. What's going on, Gene?
I'm at ComicCon. We're at ComicCon.
We are at ComicCon 2016. How do you feel about this one? Is there any differences from? I know you're a regular.
What I noticed yesterday, I noticed it in the past 2 years, but I noticed it yesterday, and today it's almost someone almost made me cry on the panel. Black people. I'm so happy to see so many black people.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's great.
So for those that don't know, we're at Comic-Con, and if you're a regular and if you've been going for any significant time, you know that the population of people of color has grown every year, and to the point now where it's almost like Gene
It's
said.
all black people.
Yeah. It's gonna be
It's
Freaknik.
only black
It's gonna be Freaknik in a few years. Keeping it real. It's destined to happen.
Yeah.
But it's definitely good to see people coming out the box and expanding their mind. Now, can you tell people what you're here for?
I'm here because, I'm here for a couple of reasons. I'm doing a few panels, and today we just did a signing of the music supplied for the Black Panther video series, which I did a song for Marvel.
Holla.
That's
Drop the
all.
mic? Yeah, you can pretty much drop the mic. Now, is this what you would call a dream come true?
Absolutely. Haven't expanded to all the things it can be
Right.
yet. But it was a really nice invitation. It's one of my favorite emails that I've ever gotten. And like, if there was a way for me to like reply to the email halfway through him sending the email, I would have done that. And they're like, "Hey, from Marvel, we were wondering if," and I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Kill your family," and I was like, "Still yeah, still yeah."
That's what's up. That's dope. For those that don't know, Jean Grey's name is after the comic book character Jean Grey from the X-Men. That's probably common knowledge now, but no,
It's not.
it's not.
It's not. Also, people think it's my real name,
Right.
and they please stop writing checks to Jean Grey. It's very hard at the bank.
Right.
Please stop.
Have you seen any weird sightings or any special costumes that you've liked?
We just saw these amazing retractable wings. People are so great. There's a lot of 11s from Stranger Things, but I saw my favorite, and young black guy doing 11 is, I don't know who's gonna top that, but it made me so happy. And again, just talking about not being afraid to be you and dress up and use your imagination. So Comic-Con makes me very happy because I pretty much want to do cosplay every day of my life. So Halloween is a big day for me, and this just it's great.
Last year I did cosplay as the Incredible Hulk.
How was it?
It was
Did you
crazy.
take pictures? Did you do
There are pictures on my Instagram. I did hands, I did mask, and ripped up clothes.
Very nice.
Yeah, I was with Jay Farrell from Saturday Night Live. We were just running. We were running the streets.
What did
He did not really dress up. Yeah, and his friend, my boy J-Rod, he went as Stevie Wonder, which was really just a bohemian black dude.
he do? Yeah, I feel like
Yeah. I'm
that's
like,
not trying.
yeah.
That's not trying.
No, J-Rod, that doesn't count. No. And then one of our homeboys went as Storm, which was funny.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I've seen some good storms here. I'm again excited when adults can. I wish they would do this more often. That you don't have to like wait for this time or a special event to be like, I want to dress up. It's clothes. It's
Yeah.
fine. You can wear. We can curse, right? We can curse. You can wear whatever the fuck you want whenever you want to. You don't necessarily have to wait for this. If you want to, dress like the Riddler all the time, that's cool.
People don't even know. I dress like a superhero a lot, right? Now it's sometimes it's street clothes, right? But I will pick my street clothes.
But so you can feel like you're a superhero when you're walking down the street. It's important. You have your theme music on, and nobody else knows that you're a superhero necessarily,
Right.
but you do.
Exactly. So tell me, do you have any new projects coming out, or comedy, or TV acting, which I've seen you do a little bit of?
Um, a lot of the everything.
Everything.
A lot of the everything as usual. Yeah, I'm sure I'll put out a couple albums before the year is out. But and I'm doing a lot of writing, and there's other things to talk about. But mainly for the next couple of months, I'm focusing on bringing my talk show back to Union Hall, the show, and that'll be the first Wednesdays of every month, Union Hall in Brooklyn. And Sunday services, I'll be beginning my church, which is a non-denominational church, but just motivational for some. We kind of fucking need that shit right now. And I am an ordained minister, so it's okay. Sunday services every other Sunday, Union Hall from 3 to 5. It's gonna be pretty good.
Okay, I did not know that about you. Can you speak on this? An ordained minister, I had no clue, didn't get the press release. What's the deal?
Well, I became ordained like 5 years ago, just being drunk and online and being like, you can do that? And a good friend of mine asked me if I might be able to marry them this year, and I was like, I'm an ordained minister. And then I found out that New York has a bunch of laws that you have to be ordained by specific churches. So I reordained myself with another church, and then had to go through the steps to become a wedding officiant. And once you do that, you can do everything completely legally. And I've been wanting to do it for a very long time, but I wanted to do it the right way.
Wow, that's so cool, and that's dope to see the evolution of hip hop. Like, even my younger brother is not an ordained minister, but he's in the steps towards that. So he preached his first sermon in a prison in New Jersey.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he does prison ministry. So he's really,
That's what's up.
yeah, he's about that life. So shout out to Jay.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so
Do you only know people named Jay?
yeah,
That's the third one.
definitely a lot of
Is this
Jays.
all just the same person?
No, and I'm glad they
How many
weren't.
Jays do you know?
A lot.
I'm not helping the situation right now.
I have Jay-Z in my favorites in my phone, even though, I don't use that information. But that's another one. Yeah,
Only Jays.
only J's.
Very weird.
Yeah.
It's very weird, Chuck.
Well, Gene, it's been a
With a
pleasure,
J.
as always, with a J, the genius. Do you have any final words on Comic-Con comics?
I'm just thoroughly excited to be here, and just a shout out to everyone. If you haven't been to a Comic-Con and you're kind of like, oh, it's like a whole big nerdy, you're missing out on some really cool shit. And I wish that more of us would kind of open our minds and become part of the communities that you will enjoy by yourself at home. But there's other people who like this shit too. You should come.
All right. Peace.